Hey there, guys. It is John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here, coming at you tonight, Friday evening, May 27th. It's the last day of our series for the topic that we'll be talking about. If you're new to my channel, notice there's a QR code. Take your phone, scan that QR code with your phone. It'll direct you over to my link tree with lots of great, insightful information and videos to help you become a better version of yourself and help others become better versions of themselves as well. Great to have you here. And so what we do every single week is we have a master topic for the week, and then we have subtopics each week that we talk about. So this is episode number 7. So tomorrow we'll start off with episode number 1 with a brand new master topic. If you're coming back, well, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and associates. It's wonderful to have you here again. And hopefully some of the new people will become just like you guys that have been following me for so very long. Great to have you here. And our topic is, yes, watch what you say. Episode number 7. All right. So when we started this whole caper a while ago, we were talking about things that come out of your mouth. Sometimes we say things because there's a heat of a moment or because we feel a certain way, but it may not be what we should be saying. What do I mean by that? Well, maybe you're in a rush to do something, and you're somewhere like an event or you're at a business engagement, and you're rushing the conversation or you're saying things and you're putting your foot into your mouth. Yeah, not literally, but you get my point. And so when you do this, it causes people to, how can I say, not want to talk to you, not be around you, because you're putting off that vibe. So that's one thing that happens when you basically are not focused on a situation with all of your might in your heart, right? It's going to show that person that they really don't matter much to you. And then things are going to come out of your mouth that you're going to wish you didn't say. Now, maybe they're not mean things, but they're things that you probably shouldn't say. And you said them, oh, what did I just say? And you can't take it back. So watch what you say is really important, especially when you're around new people, and especially when you're around friends. Maybe people have known you for a long time, and suddenly you just become this different person. Not because you want to, but because of the situation. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep last night. Maybe you had a challenge with your partner, or maybe you had some issues with traffic. It doesn't matter what it is. The point of this whole week is watch what you say, because if you become a student of watching what you say, a couple of things are going to happen. One, what we say, okay, out of our mouth is what we bring about. So if we watch what we say, we're going to control what we manifest. That's one thing. It's going to help, because that's going to help lead back to our thoughts and our emotions, and that's all going to contribute back to how we manifest, because manifesting is really feelings. So that's one thing. Number two, when you watch what you say, you are going to attract people that want to be around you, people that actually want to support you. That's number two. Number three, you should watch what you say, because when you don't watch what you say, you're going to find that you're at a dead end. Like, now where am I supposed to go? Because you didn't realize that by not protecting your king and queen, the game is going to be over, right? Don't protect the queen, and then suddenly the queen gets knocked out, and then there's no protection really for the king that easily, and the king is destroyed. There's a checkmate. So we don't think about this as destruction in life, but I want you to think about it like that, because if you would just put a little bit more time, a little bit more effort into the things that you actually want, you're going to find that watching what you say gives you these epiphany moments, gives you these situations that are going to be like, oh, wow, I never saw that before. Yeah, because you're putting your foot in your mouth, right? So that's one big thing. Now, when we said watch what you say, it's not just what comes out of your mouth. We also talked about gestures, right? Are you sitting like this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this all the time? Okay. Are you rubbing your head? Are you playing with your ear? These gestures send more communication than what comes out of your mouth. Because we've said that if your voice, tonality, and what you're saying does not match your body language, the body language is going to override. Because we always said the body language has a higher bit of communication, with being over 80%. And the spoken word is only like 15 to 20 some percent. So that's a slight issue, isn't it, folks? But the reason most people don't want to pay attention to what's said is because they find it to be trivial. It's not. So watch what you say, and also watch what others say. Because by doing that, you're going to develop this very unique instinct to understanding whether somebody is actually for you or against you. You're going to know at a heartbeat, should I make that decision? Should I not make that decision? Should I trust that person? Should I not trust that person? Now you might say, John, that's crazy. How can Well, it isn't crazy. Your mind and body are very intelligent. However, when we try to second guess our body by trying to be a super ego, then all the other faculties that we have that are here to protect us and help us grow in life suddenly fall at the wayside, because we're not treating them and giving them the level of attention that they deserve. When other people don't watch what they say and you pick that up, you immediately see that person as insincere, disrespectful, someone you don't want to do business with, someone you don't want to be friends with. We also talked about watching what you say, because watching what you say can actually set the stage for you being creative to the next moment. Now, if somebody says to you, I'm busy, right? That's fine. If somebody says to you, sure, I'll help you, and you've probably done this before, you say you're going to help somebody, then you help them, like, oh, geez, why did I do that? Why did I tell them I was going to help them? I really don't want to help them. So how do you do that without becoming to be a bad guy? Well, it's simple. You need to block time in your calendar for you. And when you do that, you might find you have extra time, but that's fine. You need that extra time. You need that time for you. You need that time for you to recoup, recharge your batteries. Whether you're meditating, whether you're walking, whether you're doing something fun, you need that alone time. So when you fill your calendar way up to the brim, it's a problem. I remember around the COVID time a few years ago, we thought it was a great idea to fill our calendar with all kinds of Zoom appointments. And later, after doing that a few months, I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm working harder now than I worked before, and I'm getting people that are just abusing me. They're looking for free information. They're looking for everything free. But you know the funny thing? They're not giving anything. I wasn't looking for anything. But when they take, it's a problem. When somebody says to you, gee, that's interesting. What I like to say to some people when they say something that's a little bit unexpected, I say, gee, Mike, I was wondering why you said that. Could you share it with me? And they'll be like, they won't know. Well, surely you have a reason for saying it. Would you share it with me? I don't really know why I said it. Then why'd you say it? I'm not sure. And no one's going to really believe that. The reason they don't want to tell you is because they know that when they tell you, it's going to make you feel bad. Right? Watch what you say. It's not just with people you know, it's with strangers, new people. Watch what you say is also important to certain situations. Like, let's say you're in the middle of a game and you're supposed to keep your hand. I'll use poker. A lot of people know poker. And if somebody, oh, gee, you got a king, you got an ace. Shh, what are you doing? Somebody else can give up your hand, or you can give up your hand. You know not to do that. But if somebody else does that, that's a problem. So you have to watch what you say in all contexts, because sometimes you're going to give the game plan. What would happen if a major football team suddenly started just, chowing about the plays they were going to do, and the team was right next door? That'd be a problem. And guess what they would do? They would literally be giving them the game. So when you just say things, understand that people aren't necessarily trying to beat you. But I have to tell you something. If it's there and people hear it, they're not going to shut their ears, unfortunately. So you need to be cognizant of what you say and when you say it and to who you say it to. Watch what you say. Try this experiment tomorrow. Before you open your mouth, listen to what's going on. Then what I want you to do is when you go to say something, just make a mental note of what you're going to say. Okay, and as you're saying it, just be a little conscious of it. And as you do that, you're going to start to think and talk a little slower, but you're probably not going to reveal so much about you. I think the problem with people that run their mouths too much is they just don't think like, oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to tell you that, or, oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to say that it was your surprise birthday party. Oh, I guess, like, they get so heated in the moment that they're trying to be helpful. However, what they're really doing is they're kicking themselves in the foot. And maybe somebody tells you a secret. And I said this to you before. People will open up at certain times. So let's say somebody's inebriated, unfortunately. They need to watch what they say, because when they get inebriated, they might know that they open up and they talk. So if that happens, the person should watch what they drink, because they know that, oops, if I get too drunk, then I might reveal something, and that might be something I don't want to share. Maybe there's something in the closet that they don't want to say, or there's something they know, and they share that, and you're like, where'd that come from? And then suddenly, when you're back, you're like, you remember you told me yesterday that you were, oh, I never said that. Sure you did. Or you remember you said you did this and this, and I was there. It's like, I never would have said that about us. Never would have said that. You did. The whole team heard you. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that watching what you say is a skill that you need to develop as being a good communicator, as being a good leader, being a good person, and helping you have a better life. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. You know, it's been a great privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you through the series of 7. Tomorrow we'll start another series of 7. I'd ask you to please like, support, love my channel. Please comment below. Have you been watching what you say, and has my episodes been helping you to come around to that? Also, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share it out with everyone you know on social media. And then be sure to look for it for my YouTube channel at John Space C Space MRLY Space Serial Entrepreneur. And look for the key phrase, ladies and gentlemen, help keep our content free. And then make the choice to click on the link below that, PayPal link, and buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful. Those pennies and dollars will invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, and even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping motivational content. But remember, it all starts with you watching what you're saying and pay attention to what other people say. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. I hope that you have enjoyed this cast tonight, and I hope you'll go back and watch some of the other ones because there's some great information here. I will see you guys Saturday with a whole new master topic. Have yourself a great rest of your night. Take care.